Hey everyone, welcome back. Tammy B. Miss Cole here, or if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. Today I want to read Psalm 95, verses 1 through 3. Let's praise the Lord together. Oh, come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us shout joyfully to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before his presence with thanksgiving. Let us shout joyfully to him with psalms. For the Lord is the great God and the great King above all gods. I was recently sitting outside in my front yard very early one morning. This is my kitty, Lucy Jane. She's always downstairs when I'm working on these late at night. Like I said, I was sitting outside in my yard very early one morning. I was working on a Bible study and I was enjoying some quiet time with God. I could hear many sounds. Sounds of the birds waking up and getting their breakfast in the feeders. I feed a lot of birds. My husband and I, he tolerates that I feed the birds, and the squirrels and the chipmunks too. I could hear sounds of the hummingbirds fighting over territories with the clashing of their beaks against each other as they're fighting over the feeders. Even though I have many, they fight. I could hear the bees buzzing among the flowers. I could feel the soft late summer breeze flowing across my face. I even had a mama monarch butterfly come through to deposit some eggs on my milkweed plants. And if you can see my shirt, this is a monarch caterpillar, and it says got milkweed. So I am a lover of monarch caterpillars and butterflies. So I have a milkweed patch in my front yard, my front garden. So I did have a mama come through, and she laid some eggs on my milkweed plants. So that was pretty cool for me. There was such a menagerie of God's creation. I could not help but give our Creator God the praise he deserves. Psalm 95. I just love that psalm. Out here in my garden, you wouldn't know that I'm less than 100 feet from a pretty busy road. This garden, this area, is my oasis, my sanctuary. I am thankful. I am content to just be, to be still and sit in the presence of majesty, his majesty. And he is all around me. He's all around us. His fingerprints are everywhere. Do you remember that song? It's true. Creation cries out that there is a creator. Monarch butterfly. Did you know that the monarch caterpillar lives exclusively on milkweed? And milkweed is toxic to almost everything else, but God chose to have the monarch caterpillar live exclusively on milkweed. And it knows exactly when it's born that first first when it hatches, it eats its own egg, and then it eats the little hairs that are underneath the leaf, and then it starts eating the leaf in little tiny circles, careful not to break any of those veins, because if it does, the milk will glue its jaws shut. As it gets older, it's bigger, so it can eat some of that milk. So it eats all around, and then when it's done with eating all of its milkweed, it finds a high spot, and it goes up and it forms a J, and it stays in that J formation for a day or so, 24 hours-ish, and then it goes into its chrysalis. And then 7 to 10 days, depending on the temperature, it emerges as a beautiful monarch butterfly. That is God. That is creation. God didn't have to give us all these different colors of flowers and all the butterflies and all the insects and all the beauty that he gave us. But he gave us that for us to enjoy it, but for it to point us to our Creator God. So when I am giving Him praise and joyfully shouting His name, darkness has to flee. The forces of darkness have no place here, no place when we're praising our God. We are called to worship Him. We cannot allow anyone or anything to silence us, especially in these times of chaos and uncertainty on what is going on in our country. It is time to praise the Lord, to lift the name of Yahweh Elohim. Praise the Lord. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you again next time.